Welcome to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus and we are coming back here. So I have a question for you that we'll start off with. And the reason why we're going to start off with this, because this is going to be a bit of a different episode. I mean, I try to make every episode slightly different. But the question is, as also in the title, guess what breaks first? So at the end of the last episode, we had our science operational here. Just on a 10-minute, on an hour, it goes nice and steady here at 2.7. And it's going to be looking nice. Oh, it's already trending down. Why is it trending down? Just the second I start recording. Why is it trending down? What is going on? All right, so this is going to be, you have to guess why things are not working or what breaks first in this space. If you've been following along, maybe you have some suspicions about something that I have not seen yet. And that's going to be our goal for today, is letting it run and then see what breaks. And while we wait for it to break, basically, we are going to take a look at some of the things that definitely need to get some more work in. One of the things that we saw here right before, you didn't see it, but right before I started the stream, I started the recording, you can see here that we got a train in here and they are just filling up this one. This train just got in here with accumulators and solar panels, which was a bottleneck previously, or it still kind of is. This one has to fill up to 4,000 of each before it can go into the next area. And where is the next area? The next area is this one. So you can see this is actually, well, it's not actually lacking anything. It has, how much does it have? Where can I see this? There. Okay, so it has more than 4,000 of each material, so it can easily continue to build satellites, and it also has like all the satellites we want. We have here the 60 satellites in stockpile, plus here we have 100 satellites. Let's have a look at the science again. Just science. Did it dip? Oh, it's absolutely tanking. All right, well, it's not good news. It's very bad news, but it's good news from the content perspective, because we need to figure out what the hell went wrong with this design. I actually wanted to clean up some things in my main base, but well, that's not going to happen. We are going to go down here and, oh, I don't even have a stockpile, a safe place to stay. Doesn't matter. We'll go. So let's have a look. Which science is it? You have to guess before. My guess would be that it is, I think it's space science. That's the last one we built. It is space science here. So why is the space science not working? Well, let's go down here and take a look. Oh, we're not there yet. So why is the space science not working? Could it just be a rhythm thing? Let me have you go back so you're not in the way of blocking anything else. That one is good. This here is not so good. The problem is that you don't have any available to pick up. Why do you not have anything to pick up? Because you have 96,000 and this train is not hooked up. Wow, this is like the worst. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. I just wanted to hit you right, and I almost just hit you right under the train. Okay, well, this is just stupidity. This has nothing to do with with base design or anything. Well, it's not base design, it's base execution. Why do we not have this as a setup here? All right, so when I fixed this, I apparently forgot a little detail. Oh yeah, we replaced this because it was bad. Let me see. I want to make sure that it's exactly the same as any of the other ones here. So there's a red line in here. Okay, so that's the red line we're missing. We're missing a red line from here into that one. You set train limit. Now that's set to 2. Oh, that was such a disaster. Okay, so this was actually fully stockpiled, stocked up, and ready to go. Yeah, well, that's also a thing that happens. So let me make sure that I get that blueprint updated, so that if you have the same kind of issue, well, if you're using the same blueprint, then you're gonna have the same kind of issue. Where are we at? We are at 21,000. I think I can get this one out before that. Here. So let's now go back to the main base. Unfortunately, what this means is that we are now getting a little reset. Let me go up here. We're getting a little reset on the science here. Science. It is now operating only at half capacity because, well, one of them ran out. That one is going back. Oh, that was annoying. And here it is. This is the one. Follow it on the map. Follow that train. And please go into the right one. The lower one. Here. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that this space is stable at 2,700 signs per minute before I start upgrading it, because there's no point in upgrading it if we don't have enough here. What? Oh, they're both out. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's gonna take a while to get that up and running again. So at some point we are going to transition this entire base here from being all of that crap to only being this crap, and also just make it different. But that's not going to be right now. Wow, I have a lot of coal here, and a lot of 440,000 wood. I wish there was a way we could deal with that. So what we want to do here is we simply want to take away all the things except the military science. I kind of want to make sure the military science keeps going for a while, and you are that way. You know, we're going to do something like this, and I will take these. Make sure that they are filtered. And I go here. I am not going to use this for anything beyond that. Nope. And then everything else goes out as well. This one was already taken out, so off we go. And this is just doing robots, so that's fine. This one military, this up here, also needs to go out. There is really no point in having this at all, because we're not going to be building it, or we're not going to do anything. So this feels weird that we're just like destroying everything here. Yeah. Really shouldn't be doing this manually. Here. Let the robots do the work. One thing though is I do have... Where do I have that? There. Up here. This could be changed to be supporting all of this science, all of this my output here, but I don't really want that. What I can do though is let's get these busy again. And over on the other side as well. Gotta keep them busy, keep expanding, and more importantly, I guess, would be... It's lagging a bit when I do this. Everything that is water, yep, needs to go. This, you know what, I'll also take this up. Wow, this is going to be a massive like cleanup episode here, and I will take that one. That's already done. Oh, don't fill my inventory with junk. There. Okay, so that can fix itself. What I'm more interested in is what are the things out here that are not working. So you can see these two are still, they have a white arrow, so they are still open for business. This is working, so we are working at 1.4 right now, or 1.35. And if I am... Hold on, why is this one active? It has 27,000 and I'd like to have 60,000. Yeah, okay, so it just activated. That means, unfortunately, when this one fills up, which it will eventually, but it just takes forever to fill up. It shouldn't be a problem normally, like this filling up here. It's because it got into an unstable state. Let's do a small adjustment on this one. I will just do that just for a second, and then of course forget it. I probably did that as well for the other one. This is that 21,000. So now I'm just guaranteeing that I'm not sending into the one that already has, what do you have, like 26,000? Yeah, let's not do that. Let's send it into the other one that has 0, and then hopefully we can regain the balance here. Okay, that is busy. That's great. I wonder if I should get more robots. Like, there is really no point in not having more robots. How many did I set it to? 10,000? Yeah, let's say 20,000. There's no reason not to. We can keep them busy. And what about you? This one? 5,000? Yeah, 5,000 logistic spots is more than enough. I don't use logistic spots for many things. Oh, that's funny how this is... There's a little gap in the network there. Get that up there. Right, that is working. Did we get something, or are we getting something in? Nope. What? Where are we? Did you go into the one I said don't go into that one? Oh, I messed up. I said the wrong one. Wow. Okay, well, let's go there and there. So at least it goes into the other one. This one should be, if it's at 30,000, then at least, yeah. Here. Yeah, it still has 26,000 in this train. So that will be getting on board. And we should get back to our 2,700. Now, one of the other things that I want to look at is the dashboard. And I hope that I did the dashboard correctly. Because I am not sure. What the hell? That's a lot of wood coming in here. I wonder what we're going to build here. Like, would we ever need plastic in here? No, not really. Anything we want, we can bring it in on trains. That might actually be a cool big project to work on, is just completely overhauling this space. Because like we're getting tons and tons of copper in, but we're not really using copper for anything. Also this, we're building stone bricks. But why are we building stone bricks again? I don't know. Let me go to our dashboard, because that will hopefully reveal some things. Here, now what do we see here? That's really peculiar, right? Like, why do we have 4 loads of this, but only 2 loads of this when I have 2 truck stops here? That seems weird. Let's have a look at it. We can look at it from the map view. And I think that's a big part of just figuring out what is wrong with this. Okay, so what do you have? You have 91,000. This is not correct. There's something wrong. Why is there a 4 here? This one's L equal 4. Well, it's not really L equal 4. Oh, there we go. I saw it. I see it. I see it. I see it. There is a red line between these two, and that should not be the case. Okay, that's interesting. Well, off we go. Down to fix that. I think there's a lot of these kind of things that still just sneak in, but that's why we have the dashboard. I mean, we could find a problem with the dashboard. Another thing that I'm thinking about with the dashboard is that it's currently monitoring stock levels. And if you're monitoring stock levels, then that is not a good representation of actual production speed, right? So if we look at what do we look at? I'll take you. Well, I shouldn't take you out. If we look at the actual production speed, like, could we monitor the flow on this one instead? Let's look at some of the other ones, the ones that actually work. I think the red and green were built correctly, so let's figure out if we can find the red and green. Also this one here. Yes, see, there is no red line. The red line goes up here, but the green line goes there. I wonder how many things are incorrect. This is because the reason why this is a demand, then it's slightly different from a supply. And this is the supply side. So the supply side should not have this, which kind of indicates that did I copy a wrong one here? I think I might have. So let's redo it as a proper supply side. Let me see. That one also has the same thing. So now don't put 2. You know, it should not have 2. Actually, shouldn't we have more than 2? Yeah, there's something iffy about that to be sure. Let's take this thing here. It's the same scale. And then once I do that, remember to hook it up again. That one, and then the lines that we were missing last time. Oops. From here to here. Yes. That's the wrong science. Oh, I'm just making it worse here. From here to here. You are getting out 1. And this means this is open. Is something coming in? It is actually coming in. Is that good? It has 96,000. Why is L equal 1? Oh, because I only want 1 train parked here. I do think I want 2 trains maximum. but I only want one train for this, the blue that I copied from. Now my suspicion is that this problem is the same. Hello train. And this is the same problem over at the yellow signs. So let's run on over to the yellow signs. Look at minimap when crossing the tracks. It's looking good, looking real good. Here, this one has the same issue. If I copy that one on top, it says 2. I think that's all it needs to do in terms of getting out. Now it's just set to 2, even though, of course, it is actually set to... Why are all of these lights on? X equal 4. That's not correct. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's incorrect again. Take this out. There's definitely a problem. It double counts something. And instead of debugging, let's find one that we know works instead. That's so much easier than going to debug, because then I'm going to debug every single one. Let's see. What do you have now? You do not have anything. Nothing is coming in. I don't even know why I built this one, this line here. That line has to go that one. Okay, so it gets 68 in, and that is 68 here. 68 divided by 32 is x equal 2. X equal 2 is evaluated against the maximum size, the maximum number of trains. That's good. So it outputs x equal 2. That means this one has 2. And this one outputs 2 here. Great. Okay. That is working. Anything else that's sort of suspicious? Well, I think that we also have a problem when it comes to the over here. This one's also bad. So let's run on over and fix that. And as we do that, let's just go back into the science. Well, if I could spell it, science there. How are we doing now? Okay, we're slowly crawling up and it's getting back to 2.7. Let's see if we can maintain it, because that was the whole point, was that we should maintain it. And so far, if you guessed steel, green circuits, blue circuits, you were wrong. If you guessed bad setup of signals and wires, then you guessed right. I guess that's unfortunately, which obviously, if you think about it, it is the most likely thing that's going to run out, because there's lots of steel and blue circuits and stuff in the network that should be fine. But what's not enough of is sanity to actually make sure that I make all of this consistent. This is looking good. This is a demand station, so there has to be a red wire here. There has to be a wire between this one and this one. And I just decided that on a demand it's red, and on a supply it's green. Yeah, that's just how it is. And look at map. Go up here. I think we have a problem up on this one as well. Oh, this is actually idling. Huh. Right, this has a problem as well. It double counts. It should be, okay, so here it gets 60 inbound. Yes, 60 divided by 40 is, wow, it's 120. Off you go. That one is going to get satellites out. And right now it'll be 0 because this is set to 30,000. This should be 6 to... Well, one train is 40. And I want a maximum of one train. Let's see. And then I need to hook it up again. That one. And also the very important one. Here. Are you good? Yes, you're good. You're good? Yes, you're now setting one out, which is exactly what should be there. Wow. Now I'm looking at the yellow one. Did that get connected? Yes, it did on the yellow. Sweet. I wonder what else could be wrong. We're going to have to take a look at it. What would be interesting is actually monitoring how many open stations there are. Like supply stations. If there are any open supply stations, that would be super nice thing to monitor. Like anything demanding but not being satisfied at the moment. That would be such a cool thing to monitor. Is there any way for us to do that? Not in an easy way. We're just looking for blue, for arrows that are not blue, right? Any arrow that is not blue is interesting. Because the arrows are the inbound ones. I don't think I can see any white arrows here. Nope. The most likely ones are here. They're good. This one's unloading. Yeah, you were down to 25,000, so it's good that got unloaded. What about this one? It's at 48,000. Okay, and if you look at the train network, there is just absolutely no traffic in the train network. That is lovely to see. It's only 2,700, so it's not like a big base anything, but it's still interesting to see that it's getting there. Oh, and I'm always forgetting this part. I'm always forgetting to keep this one going. It just takes forever compared to this way of doing it. This is just so much faster. Just having these, even though it takes forever to them to fly back and forth, but it's something like you can just set it and forget it, and that's all. That's what mega basing is all about. Set and forget. Okay, I am suspicious about this one. That's good. No, that's not it. I did check this one, yeah? I did check this one. This is the supply side. What other supplies could be incorrect? It must be because I've been copying something incorrect and then been copying it everywhere. Yeah, so it must be on my later days when I got lazy, apparently. That's a supply. That's a provider. Supply? No. Demand. It's a demand side. This here is also looking good. Surprisingly, this is idle. And what about this one? This is just not working, right? It will always, and that's just the way that this works. It'll, because I'm using way more solar panels than accumulators, 25 to 21 ratio, then it'll be natural that the accumulators are stockpiling, and there will be, at some point, they'll just be idling while the what do you call it? The solar panels are catching up. But I just don't mind it. I'd rather have it sort of built at the same ratio so it looks nice, and then having one side of things just idling. Cool. We are going to just go back to our main base, and oh well, actually I don't want to go back to the main base. I just want to destroy everything here back in the main base. What else? Yeah, let's destroy all of this, and yeah, there's nothing to it. This is also, all of this goes out. It's not even 10 episodes since I built it, I think, and now it's already gone. I knew it. I knew it was not gonna last for long, but kind of thought it would last just a bit longer than this. But hey, that's because we're making progress, and it's good. That one's good. I will just paste that on top so that they get reestablished. Yeah, I don't want to get anywhere near this one. Where else do we have science? The only science we have is military science that's just chugging along, and everything else is just being deconstructed here. Which also means, like, if we really look at it, then there's no point to have this part at all, because no one's going to use it. So off you go. Off you go with that, and get new builds in here. That one also goes out. Oh, mining productivity, another mining productivity. We can feel that it goes faster, right? This one, though, is kind of still needed, and that's still needed. Let me see. The rocket control units are used very, very sparingly for spidertrons. But honestly, how many spidertrons are we going to build? Not as many as we need here. So what we could do, and it's kind of going to take some planning, is try to figure out what trains we want inbound in our future hub. Because we're going to get all the trains inbound. And you are just going to go up here. Let me go back to this location.
Oh dear.
Come on. There we go. No problem. No problem at all. And go back into production. Science again. It is steady again. You can almost not see the slip up. It is back to... Okay. Let's get this in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. No one will ever remember that we had a little slip up at the beginning. So let's... Wait. Where's my train? I jumped out of the train. How did I jump? And now I don't have any fuel. Yeah. Let me come. Let me just go back to the base, and then we can jump from there. And we're back here in the base. Let me just also build a few more of these. Not that I know it's needed, but I kind of feel it with all the stuff that we are burning through. I wish there was a way we could get rid of wood. There isn't. There isn't any good way of getting rid of the wood. What I do want to do, because we also want to build something today, and that is I want to double this part. So let's stamp that down. Oh, that's not actually here. Okay. Let's find, I think it's easier to do this part. Build it here. Get that one sorted in here. Does that work? These two are definitely going out. There we go. Let's get our spidertrons down here to build this. Actually, let's build it from this side. There. That should cause a bit of a mayhem. What about the green ones? Okay, they're still down here. And these are not going to do anything until I actually move them. So just move into the middle, and that should be fine. All right, let's look at all the things we want inbound on a station, on our future hub. Because it has to be something that's being provided. So let's just use... What do we want to use as indicators? Each of these is one station, and I'm not going to have more than one. So we are going to have... Obviously, we're going to have some iron coming in. Obviously, we're going to have some copper coming in. Is it even obvious? Yeah, there's some things we need, like copper, like nuclear power plant. Oh, nuclear power plants. We should set that. We should turn off. Steel, yes. Stone bricks? Yeah, stone. Stone, unfortunately, yes. I know that some people would say, like, we need iron ore, but I don't think I care. I can steal something from that one or that one if I really need it. It's not really a big deal. It's so little I need that I can... I don't want to get a dedicated line for it. But stone bricks, yes. So these are all the things that we know we need. Plastic, I don't think plastic is needed for anything. There's nothing that needs plastic except if it's as part of something else. So we don't need plastic. That means we can go on to other things like green circuits. Anything that we have in the network. Red circuits. And they all have to be on a generic. And blue circuits, yes please. Okay, it's actually a lot more stations than I had anticipated. We are going to need rocket fuel. Unfortunately, yes, because this is where we built the nuclear fuel. And we're going to need some low density structures, yes. Do we need anything else? What else are we building here? Concrete, I can build that from anything else. We need water. Yeah, batteries. Yeah, we definitely need batteries inbound. Not a lot, but just a few batteries. Yep. Sulfur. If we want to make any explosives, then I do need sulfur inbound. Because I need explosives. That's weird, but that's correct. Sulfur, yes. Sulfuric acid can be made from sulfur here. Do I want to do that? No, I should have sulfuric acid also as a separate input. Yep, everything that's an input should be an input. And we're definitely going to need some lubricant inbound. Yep, we don't need anything else. No crude oil because we're not refining anything. This is basically to transition this away from anything else. Oh, one thing that it actually needs, and that might be like something I should build out in a dedicated location, because I don't think I need uranium ore. I don't think I want to get uranium ore. I think this one will be a hub that does not have any production by itself, and suddenly build a uranium production facility. It doesn't really make sense. Maybe it would be good to do a uranium processing facility. That could be a good idea for something to do, right? Basically taking uranium ore in and exporting out these two things, right? because this could be used for ammo. I'm not using it, but you might be wanting to use it. Or we can, and we also have this for the nuclear fuel. Yes. And also, yeah, I like this. I like this. And that means we have to make a dedicated location. Let's just have a look at that dedicated location, though. We're going to get this inbound, plus... Just look at... You're only getting this in, and then you're getting, like... That's it, right? We should just make a dedicated uranium processing facility that exports... That has processing plus Coverex built into one. Recycling as well? Don't think I want to export. Let me know actually, because this might be a good idea for a upcoming episode. So let me know, what do you think would be most valuable? Having exporting from a uranium facility, importing only the uranium here, and then only, this is a, can I do an inbound here? I for inbound and O for outbound. Yeah. I'm just going to try to visualize it. So the only thing getting in here is that. And the only thing coming out here is the processed. That's one option. The other option is it also exports this one. Maybe even that one. Oh, I don't like it. No, because then it needs rocket fuel inbound. This one needs iron inbound. But if it does, then it also needs... Then it needs iron inbound, and it needs the processed. So which one do we like? Do we like this one, which is pure? So this will include the uranium processing and Coverex, and this one will include something more. The one catch, though, is that if I only do the simple one, it's more clean. But if I do this, then I have to have in my sort of home base the processing of into uranium fuel cells, and I would also need to do the recycling as well. I wonder how the recycling is actually doing. Oh, used up 34,000. Yeah, we're not really burning through that fast enough, are we? By the way, that reminds me of something. Take this. No. Here. Kind of silly, but all of that. And then go up here. So what I'm doing now is I am gradually phasing out nuclear power. Typical politician sphere. We want to get rid of nuclear power. Yeah. I mean, we'll eventually get rid of it, but I'm not shutting down the plants just yet. They'll run out. They'll run its course. When they're ready to be built anew, then we'll do it. Okay. Anything else we want inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 trains. That's going to be a combined train. I think we're going to lean towards the top one here for this build. I think it makes more sense to have a clean uranium processing facility. And I don't think I want to build it right next to a uranium. Look at this. This is the first uranium field we did, and it's still just forever and ever and ever. We might actually build it next to a uranium field and then just go, that's just the way it is. There you go. Then it'll be busy. So I have no idea what I just said. I said 15 trains. So how do we change this? Basically what I want to do eventually is take all of this out and then basically make like 15 stations up here. I have no idea how I'm going to do that. I really should build it somewhere else, but this is just the best place to build it. It's going to be really fun to just kill our base it's a good opportunity to that. Okay, so what do we have as a future project? We have a uranium processing facility out in the wild that just needs to build next to it, and then it'll be something like this, right? It's going to be a city block that hooks up to a location, and that city block will take care of all of our uranium processing and CoverX build. Export it onto a train that will contain these two things. I will need to do a self-balancing part so that I will do CoverX to fill up maybe 1 out of 4 wagons or something like that. And then that should be fine. Yep, so it'll be like a 4-wagon train, and 3 of them will be with the uranium 238, and then 1 wagon with uranium 235, and then I'll be ensuring the CoverX runs until I get that 1-to-4 ratio, 1-to-3 ratio. And all of these will then be, that's going to be like a massive project, because what happens when I do that is that I have to kill my entire base first and then make something else. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be a nice big project. What we need to make sure of is that while I do this, the rest of the base is operational. And that's a pretty good opportunity for us to see which things will burn out first. Now this one is completely steady. This is not something that's a glitch. Don't mind that. This is going to keep working, but it's great for us to have other projects so that we can always check back on this one once in a while and see if see what breaks. Because at this point, I only want to react to things that break, or basically see things that don't work the way that they should, and then deal with them. Let's get this one operation. Whoa! Oh, really? Really? I did not know that. I did not know that they did not have that. Okay, we are definitely going to go down there. Do I have it? Yes, I do have it. That's one of the very, very few ones, if even... What? Control? Oh, no. I ruined something. There. Go over here. Get that one and that one. And... build. Whoops. Manual driving. Manual driving. Good. Take that out. And make sure this gets built. This is the only one that has red inserters. And let me see. I did remove the trains, and we are getting in all the stuff here. So now we have double the production here. Does that actually work? This train is probably not working. No, it's actually, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. How is it fine? This train station is set limit, so it only opens when available. Love it. And that means it could be that it just never becomes available, right? Here. This will be open and this will be open. So whenever one of these opens again, then it will get a train inbound. Where is the train right now? It'll either be waiting at this location, or yeah, we're running out of things here. Or it will be waiting at, where's the other one? This location. What? Oh, right, it just got up here. Nice. Okay, perfect. This is what I love to see. So it just got in here. Nice. And that will just take care of all of that out there. Really busy. Nice. And let's see. Let's get this line. It'll help propagate the landfilling out here. Yep. So that is good. All right. So what have we learned today? We have learned that it's important to get your wires crossed, or not getting your wires crossed. And we have come up with a few cool things to do in the future episode. How to remove all of this. We've already started to remove all the signs from the normal base. And so far, it looks like science is working as it should. There is a really big buffer in the factory that it still needs to be burned through. So that is probably the reason why it's still working very well. I do have a suspicion that something's got to give at some point, and I don't know what. So the question still stands. What do you think will break first? The first thing that broke was incorrect setup of wire conditions. Now, what is the next thing? Let's specify the question for the next episode. What do you think will be the first resource constraint that's going to break? I'll leave that up to you, and let me know in the comment section what you think it will be. And then I'll be back in the next episode, and then we'll do the uranium processing facility in the next episode, and while we take a look at or keep an eye on the continued performance of the base. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. If you are, hit the like button. If you're not, well, the dislike button, you can still click it, but it won't be visible to anyone else except me. So only I can see if you dislike. I don't know. That's just how YouTube wanted it. So many other things. Anyway, comments, always welcome. I read almost all of them. And that even though I don't respond to so many of them, then I read them. And there are even some that I just copy in if there's some issues that you see the base, some missed things, there's missing signals here and there. I do fix them between sessions as well. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care. And as always, stay effective.